It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's Weekly Torah Lesson, a place where life's most difficult questions are answered. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Korach. The question of the week is, how can you brighten up your life? So in this week's Torah portion, Parsha Korach, we learn about the rebellion that Korach took up against Moshe Rabbeinu. So the Rebbe asks a simple question: why is it that Korach took up a rebellion against Moshe Rabbeinu just after the story that took place in the previous Torah portion about the spies going to the land of Israel? Obviously, there's some kind of connection. And the Rebbe explains, because basically the argument that Korach had all along is what's more important. Is it more important to do mitzvot, or is it more important to do inspiration? If inspiration is important, then we know we need Aaron, the priest, because the priest is here to inspire us. But if it's more important just to do the mitzvot, then why do you need Aaron? So after God sent the spies to go where? To the land of Israel. That means we were going away from living a spiritual life in the desert, but to a real world where you're going to have to work the land. So Korach comes along and says, guess what? If it's all about the mitzvot, why do we need Aaron? Why do we need the high priest? So therefore the Torah tells us, when it speaks about the way we're going to find out who's the real leader, the Torah uses an interesting word, and the Torah says, Moshe Rabbeinu speaks to Korach and the whole community. He says, Boiker v'yoyda Hashem. In the morning, and you'll know, obviously, that God is correct, and Aaron, who represents God, is correct. So the Rebbe asks, why in the morning? Why isn't it be right now? Because the Torah is trying to teach us that boiker, what does boiker mean? What happens in the morning? The light goes on. It becomes bright. In other words, just like in the morning it becomes bright, same thing also, you will see that Aaron is important, the one that brings life and brightness to your life. In other words, doing mitzvot is great, and that's you checking off the list. You did this mitzvah, that mitzvah, you sat and study Torah. But what Aaron brings to the table, what a leader brings to the table, is someone that gives you inspiration and someone that gives you light in your life that allows you not only to study Torah and do mitzvot, but to bring true light and life in your life. So to answer the question, how can you brighten up your life? By connecting to the leader of the generation, which interestingly, next week we're celebrating Gimel Tammuz, which is the anniversary of the Rebbe's passing, connecting to the Nasi Adar, connecting to the leader of the generation, and your life will be brightened up. This week's Torah lesson is in memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib and Shlomo Ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated for the Torah that we're studying in their memory. I'd like to dedicate and wish a special mazel tov to my daughter Chana on her marriage to Mendy Dunan. Mazel tov. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. For more information on Chabad, please see our website.